Want to give a big shout out to Jeffrey Nurse, newest member of our 8-Bit Heroes family. Big shouts out to you. So if you'd like to be shouted out on our next video, then you know what to do. Hit that like button, share the video out to some people, and do us the biggest honor of all and hit that subscribe button. That being said, on to the video. Sony's Uncharted movie. Is it a shameless cash grab, cashing in on the name of a familiar franchise, or does it actually do justice to the video game franchise? Let's talk about it. So, the Uncharted movie is a action film, and that's pretty much it. It is loosely based on the Naughty Dog series of games published on the PlayStation Entertainment consoles, and that's almost as far as it goes. So I'm gonna try to do this as best I can. So let me start by saying I am a fan of these games. I've played every last one of them, and this ain't it, Chief. So let's start with the casting. So I don't know what they were thinking. I know that Sony is heavily invested in the Tom Holland business, but honestly, he should not have been in this movie. Tom Holland is basically supposed to be playing a young Nathan Drake when Nathan first meets Victor Sullivan, aka Sully, played by Mark Wahlberg, and this is just lame. So Tom Holland, Nathan Drake, is a bartender in New York, and he steals things. And based on his knowledge of history and the fact that he steals things, he is recruited to help Victor Sullivan steal gold. And because Victor Sullivan worked with his brother, he feels like maybe this will help him, I guess. So let's move on to Sully. Sully, played by Mark Wahlberg. What the hell? If anything, Mark Wahlberg should have played Nathan Drake. He has the acting talent to play Nathan Drake. He basically is Nathan Drake as far as being able to embody the character. And yet we are stuck with him as Sully without even having the courtesy of giving him the mustache. It is just trash. What makes it even more trash is that at some point in the movie, you get to see Nolan North. If you don't know, Nolan North is the voice of Nathan Drake in the video games. And honestly, this would have been a perfect movie if you would have just made Mark Wahlberg Nathan Drake and then made Nolan North Sully. But they couldn't even do that. Like, this is, oh my God. So then Antonio Banderas is the antagonist of the film, sort of, kind of. Sophia Ali plays Chloe Frazier, who's in the games. She does a mostly piss poor job at that. She doesn't have the swagger or the sensuality or even just the mystique of a femme fatale like Chloe. So it just doesn't work. Tati Gabrielle, who most people know as Prudence from the Sabrina show on Netflix, plays another antagonist named Jo Braddock. She's, I don't even know how to describe her. She's a typical girl boss, strong female character. She weighs 80 pounds soaking wet. She beats up 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" dudes. And yeah, she can do it, and she'll show you. It's, oh my God, it's just paint by numbers trash. Like, her character's not believable. I mean, she's fun in the role, I guess, but mostly she's just there. She fights a lot of people that are outside of her weight class. She can kick giant dudes across rooms. It's just lame. So let's get into the story. So the story is really nonsensical from start to finish. It basically is trying to jam parts of the stories from Uncharted's 1 through 4 into one story, and it does it very badly. I mean, the script is ridiculous, the story is ridiculous. Essentially, you're having a young Nathan Drake and Victor Sullivan trying to find a gold treasure, which is in Uncharted 4. And the way that they go about it is just stupid, and they're basically trying to run away from Antonio Banderas and his goons the entire time. There's nothing really interesting plot-wise here. It's just stupid. This is okay. So to put this in perspective, last year Sony put out a Resident Evil film that was basically great value Resident Evil. Well, this is equivalent to basically Aldi brand Uncharted. Like, I don't know why they're just shitting out these piss poor video game adaptations, especially I take that back. I do understand why. Because Sonic made money, that's why. Now, Sonic the Hedgehog's movie was far better than it had any right to be, and that's why it made money, because it was good. This and Resident Evil and pretty much everything Sony puts out until they take their head out of their ass is going to be trash, and this is no exception. I mean, what makes it really bad is this is a Sony-owned property. Sony owns Uncharted, and yet they couldn't pull this together. There was nothing stopping them from making this a great film. Nothing. There wasn't budgetary restrictions. There was nothing stopping this from being good, and yet they shit this out, and I just don't understand why. There's nothing redeeming about this. None of the characters fit. The performances are flat. The dialogue is flat. You could tell the script was just lame, and it really just, it makes me want to play the video game, honestly, because the writing in the game, the storylines, the plots, the characters are all better in the video games. Honestly, you would be better off just watching it. Just watching the YouTube clips of the cutscenes from the games and then letting that be the movie. That's how bad this was. So honestly, I'm gonna give this a grade A skip. So
skip.
So yeah, if you would like to have the Uncharted experience and you have a PlayStation console, I say play the games, or at the very least watch the cutscenes in on YouTube or something. But this definitely ain't it, Chief. This is an hour and a half that I'm never gonna get back. So with that being said, guys, let me know if I'm being too harsh on whatever this is in the comment section, and we'll see y'all the next one. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.